You want to find that drive and focus that has you locked in and on fire every single day? My book, The Mirror Motivation, will do it for you. I bought a copy for you. You take care of the shipping. The book is free. Click the link down there. I got you.
DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, workonmygame.com. Still DreAllDay.com. It's workonmygame.com. How do I know whether or not I should take somebody seriously? And those of y'all who have, if you got any kind of following online or you have become known for whatever reason, in whatever space, however large or small, for some successes that you've achieved, you probably have people come in your direction, wanting to be involved with you one way or another, whether that's a person wanting some information from you, somebody wanting to work for you, work with you, partner with you, do something with you, they want to be on your podcast or get on your YouTube channel, anything. Once you have people coming your way, you're going to have to develop the skill of discernment. And discernment is simply the skill of being able to look at a situation, look at people, look at circumstances, and figure out what's really going on. Not just what you hear or what you get told, but what's actually happening. And you have to learn discernment when it comes to dealing with people, because when you got a lot of different people coming around you asking you for stuff, you can't say yes to everybody. You can't give everybody 5 minutes. You can't talk to everyone. You can't give everybody help. You can't give everybody guidance when people are asking for it. You can't build a relationship with everybody. Everybody ain't worth building a relationship with. So how do you really figure it out? And one of the simplest litmus tests that I use, is a simple litmus test, but it's not easy for everybody to utilize, is I just analyze how much a person has invested in themselves, how much a person is investing in themselves, and how much they're willing to invest in themselves. And I think you probably heard it as saying, invest in yourself. And usually when you hear people talking about that, they're talking about money, right? Invest in yourself by going to this conference or buying this course or paying for these books or whatever it is that someone's trying to, for whatever reason, persuade you to spend money on. But investing in yourself is not just about money. I mean, it's 5 different ways. I got a masterclass audio that I did on my podcast. It talks about how different ways people can invest in themselves. Money is one. The other one is time. Then you have energy, you got focus, and you have attention. All 5 of those you have to put in. If you think about anything that you succeeded in, or you know someone who's successful in anything, I guarantee you, for them to become successful, they invested all 5. Right? You can't get good at basketball by only just putting money in. Right? You could pay all the trainers in the world, but you still got to come to the gym. Right? You still got to work out. You still got to show up every day and do the actual drill. So just because you put money into something doesn't mean you succeed. I could buy 50 books off Amazon right now, but I still got to put the time in to read them. I still got to pay attention to what I'm reading. I still got to focus on what I learned and do something with it. All of that is the investment that you have to make to get something out of anything you want to get good at. So when I'm looking at another person and they're asking to be involved with me in some way, where they just want me to do something for them, they want to do something together, they want to collaborate, whatever, I just ask myself, is this person making an investment? I look at what they've done. I look at their track record. And I ask myself, has this person invested in themselves? Has this person put time in to where they want to go? Have they put money in? Have they put any energy behind what they're asking? Have they put any attention? Have they put any focus? When I get athletes coming to me now, athletes or people in the business world or regular people, quote unquote, and they come to me and they ask me some stupid ass questions, some shit that they could get off Google, immediately my discernment is saying to me, this person is not really serious. This person's not investing in themselves. They didn't go on Google. They didn't go look up the information. Or somebody come on my website or some article that I wrote about a certain topic. Somebody came on my website the other day, right? And I got an article called 10-Step Process, What I Would Do to Play Overseas. And this person left a comment saying, yo, I played 2 years at a JUCO and I want to play pro. What do I got to do to go overseas? And I'm like, you stupid motherfucker, you didn't even read the article. Like, that person didn't even put the time in to get the information that they claim to be serious about. I didn't even respond to them because now I know this person's not serious because they didn't invest in themselves. So for you, what this means is, and before I even get to that, understand that anybody who's somebody and what they do, and again, you can be somebody on a small scale or large scale, somewhere in between. Anybody who's somebody has to start using this skill of discernment because they can't say yes to everybody. So when you go to somebody and you want to get involved with them in any way, understand they're looking at you the same way that I just described. Same way that I look at people, people are looking at you. All right, is this person serious? Has this person invested in themselves? And they're not going to be able to ask you. They're not going to sit down and have a conversation with you and ask you to detail everything you've done in your life, and you don't need to tell them your whole life story. All they're going to do is look at you, look at what they can see that's obvious about you and around you, and they're going to decide, does this person look like somebody who's invested in themselves? Meaning, are they asking me a dumbass question that they could have got just by reading a couple articles? Are they doing something stupid, or have some dumb challenge that shows they're not really serious about what they're doing? Or are they demonstrating that they've invested? They've invested in researching me before they ask me something dumb that I've answered 50 times. And they invested in doing everything that they could on their own until they got to a certain point that they were stuck, and they got a specific question that they have already done the research on, but they just can't find the answer to this one specific thing. Have they done these things? And again, people are just going to make this judgment about you. They're not going to ask you. They're going to make a judgment about you based on what they can see. And if it shows that you haven't made that investment, that's why you're not getting responses to your emails. Nobody texting you back. Nobody wants to do anything with you, because it's obvious you haven't made that investment. So you need to look at yourself and your life and wherever you're trying to go and ask yourself, time, money, attention, energy, focus. Have I made those investments? Have I made them? Have I taken them to the furthest extent that they can go? And is it obvious? Does it show? Or would I have to have a 10-minute conversation with somebody to explain how I've done it? Because if you got to explain it, then you haven't really done it. Something that you've done is obvious. It's self-evident. You don't have to explain it to people and say, well, look, I did this. If you did all these things, I should be able to tell just by looking at you. If I can't tell, that means you ain't really did it. Or maybe you need to do it again. We're going to leave it at that. Work on your game. Dre all day.